That was so boring, guys. It was so boring. It was massively boring. All of these videos are atrocious. Right, so let's move on to another video. Why not? I might release a bunch in this thing. I've got some written down, and you know, I've been reading. Dax Flame reading. I've been reading, people. I've been reading. I've started this, and it's interesting. I like the title, "Sitting on a Fence." I'm just sitting on a fence. You know? Points in my life, I felt like, yeah, I've been there, sitting on a fence. I think for his fences, though, it looks quite English, but it's not. It's obviously in America. But, it's I don't know. I like the Dax Flame character. I bought his other books too, and I haven't read these ones yet. Yeah. I recommend you to buy them as well, supporting the other artists and stuff. And it's so far so good. It's not sad. I want to say it's sad, but I'm just crazy. So basically, I wanted to do a video on this. Actually, think of the worst of things, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. But I see the worst in a lot of things, so it makes for an interesting reading experience. But I feel like I should do a book review, maybe. I don't know how to review books. I don't really know anything of much. But well, the first chapter, they're like memoirs, and they're good. I like it. I feel like if I went to school with this Dax Flame character, I feel like we would have got along. And you know, if you're listening to this Dax Flame, which I'm sure you will, I'll probably put it in the title. You know, we could go far, man. I mean, I see the potential in you. Honestly, I don't know. I really want to be a producer, and I think I was going to make the video. The video I was going to make, I think, about. I can't run this. Scratching my bum. Sorry, it's hot. I'm inside. It's hot. No, I don't know. I'm just itching. Okay. Oh god, this is embarrassing. Well, brilliant. This will be the one video that gets a load of views, isn't it? I'll be all itching myself like a freak. Oh no. Oh no. What's the pitching? Oh no. What am I doing? Producer. So I want to be. You're not going to be produced like this. Hello, lady. Do you want to come work for me? Oh, great, me. I don't know what to do now. But I think the video that I wanted to do, was about Also, I'm sorry for preening all the time. I only do this for effect, but in all my videos, I'm like wiping. I don't know, it's nerves or something. I promise I'm clean, lady. You don't have to take me aside and bath me. Although if you fancy doing that, that's always been one of my fantasies actually, getting violently bathed by an angry, obsessive girl. So you know, hopefully if I make one fan, I'll probably have a crazy fan, right? So yeah. We'll talk about fantasies another time, probably in like 2 minutes. But anyway, for this video, I wanted to do a video about my worries, basically, and worrying about everything. And one of my worries is I don't see enough content being made. Also, sorry about my voice as well, because in all the videos, I'm like, is that voice? I don't sound like that. I really don't sound like that, do I? But I think I do sometimes, anyway. So I'm really going. I'll be like scattershot at this sort of rubbish here, but I think I've got quite a few voices, and I think I get kind of concerned. I get kind of concerned about what I sound like, I guess, on camera, and maybe I don't want people to hear what I actually sound like, or maybe I don't know. I don't know what I actually sound like. Is this an impression of myself, basically, what I was saying, to throw you off of the scent of who I really am, or something? I don't know. Which is interesting anyway. So anyway, back to the video idea. So I had this video idea about the worries and me being worried about other people when they're not putting out enough content, and maybe they're living secretive lives, or maybe people are just too busy. The only people that I do see making stuff, they always seem to be. I always start stressing about them, getting really concerned. Which I don't actually know how I'm going to tie that into my point. I technically for the purpose. But realistically, the main thing is just people don't seem to make enough content. And I think that's why I worry, is because it's like, why don't people make more stuff? Like, why don't people enjoy doing what they're doing? And is the internet, is film just a cult thing? And maybe no one really cares. Maybe I'm the only person who cares. But I love film, and I love the internet. I'm not very good at either of them, but I really like them. And I don't know, I feel like that the easier it's got, the less of the appeal there is, and there is less of following maybe. And maybe it's less of an allure as well, because I feel like if you get all this equipment and you've got a studio and you've got big camera equipment, you've got someone to, you need like 3 people just to move the stuff. It's you're more invested in, aren't you? But nowadays it's just the access and stuff, and there doesn't seem to be as much of an interest. So I would like to see more cult stuff online, and maybe it's just deep in the algorithm. But there certainly was when this guy was big on the internet, on YouTube, like online and stuff. I'm surprised that I didn't actually come across him, because there was, I think I did, but I just didn't know it. Because there was quite a lot of things going on, and it was obviously popular culture back then. And there was, I think I mentioned another one of those stuff like the station. Apparently he was in the station and stuff like this. So I'm surprised I didn't recognise him when recently iDubbbz did this other thing. There's another one I can put in my keywords. But yeah, back then it was quite a thing, quite a movement, wasn't it? And nowadays, I don't know, it's quite game centric and stuff, isn't it? But maybe there'll be a big revival. Maybe I'll be at the forefront of that. But yeah, it does worry me that people don't do a lot of things. And if it's because of ideas, I was just saying to someone, funny enough, was I think doing YouTube before even this sort of, well, I don't know, I think this guy has been doing it forever, but at least in my memory, there was sort of different phases of YouTube, and these people from England that I know, they would sort of like, I feel like doing YouTube stuff, or at least the English style anyway, because there's mostly English people, American people, that sort of thing. And I was saying to her, like, oh, if you're stuck for ideas or whatever, I'd love to do that, because I've come up with like loads and loads of material, I guess. I don't know, it's easy to say, oh, well, let's just do like a horror film, and it can be quite difficult to do that. But no, I've got quite a lot of stuff for any sort of attitude, which hopefully we'll get more into. And I know you're saying, well, we've seen your stuff, man. But no, I feel like if I had other people, they'd probably go, just, oh, no, killing this is awful. And then I'd probably actually be able to play it up more for other people. Because, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe when other people there just get distracted, I don't recognise how terrible I'm doing. What I'm trying to say is I've got other material coming up, people, folks, and it's going to be really good, okay? I promise, boss, governor, mate. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever, I just thought the last one was a bit boring. I don't know if this one's any better. I can't read any of this because I think it was, it's copyright. But hopefully, I'm planning to actually go to America, so I might take this in my luggage. I probably won't be reading the same one. It's not very long, but I'm terrible at reading things. I've read 2 of the stories so far, and they were very good, actually. And it was strange because they don't read like the way he talks. And I think he's got quite a lot of character and style, and I think he's quite funny. I think he would make a good editor for like comic books. That's a weird page on there. I look like a bird. I look like one of those old 50s. Bloody. Oh, they don't even fit like 30s. The picture of the skull and there's a woman like with a feather. I look like that. But anyway, Mr. Flame, sir. I think he would make quite a good comic book character, a comic book writer. Because obviously he's got that comic appeal. and he's just got quite a lot of character, and I could see him in a scrape, like pulling like some weird stunt, which are very different every time. Yeah, and yeah, I just don't know. I feel like he's got that sort of old classic comic thing, which I think fits quite well with my the whole Squibs thing, doesn't it? You know, Squibs is all to me is to do like little strips of like short stories and like comedy and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something we can look forward to in the future. You know, just like hypothetically, but you know, something put on the back burner. I've got obviously what I'm saying is I've got material to work through, and we're just starting with this first couple of months of just like short topic videos on Wednesdays. So hopefully we'll be moving into more of a scheduling and different sort of features and segments and all these sorts of things. But maybe one day in the future we could do like comic strips. So there would be different people, or maybe just tie that element in. Maybe it could just be a sort of a stylized thing. But maybe I'd be able to approach sort of different people, different like gothic people and stuff. Because there's other people as well online that I think, wow, they've really got like a character to it, and I could see them doing more, because obviously there is this sort of like fake element. Sorry from drifting off again. In videos, you know, people like they write stuff before. You know, when you see people who do their pranks and stuff, and it's clearly like pre-written and like really badly done, but like the opposite of that almost. So it would look like it's written, but it would be more natural, maybe. So yeah, something like that. Maybe, yeah, maybe maybe it look frame by frame, make it look like finished, or even like sort of sketchy or whatever. But it could actually be quite quite unsuspecting and natural. And like maybe one person orchestrates it, you know, but the other person doesn't actually know what's going on. Whatever it is, hypothetically. Or maybe not. Maybe it would just be stories. I really miss comic books. I love comic books, and funny enough, I've got one here. Scene's waiting. Funny enough, I've actually got one prepared. No, I was looking at this the other day because I just love the way they're drawn. And this is Beano. I've taken the dust cover off because it's covered in dust. But this is the Beano. The Beano and Danny, Alphabet of Fun. I bought this in a charity store because quite recently I wasn't even a child, just because I love it, and I just love the drawing style. I don't know if I've just said that twice, but it's great. It's so good. And these are all different snippets from different eras and stuff. You got this one here, in blue and the black. This is Hitler, I swear. Which is quite good. And then you obviously Biffo the bear, it's a good one, and Babyface, Finlayson. Yeah, because I was never very good at reading, so comics are great for that. But just look at them. Look at these. Look at these like little vampire people. And the masks and stuff, and that's where I did. You remember I did the eye black? I just stole that from one of these. But yeah, these are good. These are great. Bully Beef, yeah. And funny enough, this is actually what made me, well, think that this character here, that reminded me of Dax Flame in his blazer. But I appreciate that. Maybe not tucking it in. I think that's a bit fashion forward for my liking. But I like blazers and stuff, because obviously you can see my some scruffy stuff. I bought this thinking, this will be nice. It had holes in when I bought it. Pre-bought holes, thinking ahead. But no, I like suits, and I think one day I'm gonna wear more suits. When I get successful, I'm gonna wear blazers and stuff, and maybe not the Italian sort of style, but different sort of industrial look. Like if you've ever seen Brazil, it's like, Lowry, has anybody seen Sam Lowry? You know, like a suit like that. Maybe. Yeah. Great. comic stylings, everybody. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put this one in the scheduling, because I've actually got loads of everything to pre-slidized. But yeah, I'll work it somewhere. Maybe I'll just put a bunch in this next week. Yeah, hopefully I'll read all these books and I will talk about them. Okay, maybe I'll do a little bit of a proper one. But go buy them, people. Buy them now, and get us in touch with Dax as well, because I want to produce him, and every other person I think has got value. And I think everybody's got value. So realistically, I could be very busy in the future. Who knows? Anyway, I don't know why I keep every time I'm on camera. Every time I'm on camera, I go, who knows? I've never said ooh in the past. I don't even like saying it now. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? Who? There we go. That's better. He goes, oh, I'm embarrassed myself now. Right, I'm going to go now before I make any other damage to my image. Right. Okay. See you later. No, poor guys. All right.